All right, everyone, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Timer now is 8:43, and a local graduate is part of a historic move at Columbia College. He was one of the first males to be allowed to live on campus after the all-girls college open enrollment to men. WACH Fox interviewed him back in 2021 when he was moving into his dorm. Listen to what he had to say then.
It feels amazing, and just for them to give us the opportunity, especially from small town, from Sumter, it's just a blessing. It's a new experience. So, getting to know new people, new beginnings, new blessings.
Jordan Wright back in 2021, and joining us now is Jordan Wright in 2026 after graduating from Columbia College. Jordan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so that interview you saw was a few years ago. Take us back to that history-making moment. You moved into Hudson Hall. What was going through your mind?
Going through my mind, just going and trying to live alone, for the first time without my family, it was a different change. It was a different change, having to call them, whenever I need anything, and, going out as, my own man, trying to do things for myself.
So how did you hear about Columbia College, and did you know at the time it was an all-girls school?
I did not. I did not know it was an all-girls school at first, but then I heard it was opening up. I went to Crestwood High School, and I got a scholarship from Coach Choice, and he helped us a lot, and he put us on with Columbia College. And I felt like, since he was opening up the co-ed, what would be great enough to make history,
Literally, speaking of that history, how did you as a male student find your place in a school that was predominantly, that was an all-girls school up until when you all came, now it's co-ed? What was that like?
It was really easy, to be honest. I mean, I just, act myself, I don't try to put on nothing else, no different persona. I just tell people, this is me, and if you accept me, I accept you,
So what did you study?
Business.
Business.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
that's good. That's okay with business. So throughout those 4 years, were you also thinking about, wow, the future and how maybe other young men may want to come to the school as well?
Yes, sir, absolutely. And I always tell the other guys, it's a great school. They help you even after you graduate, putting you on, starting your career. The advisors, they were great.
Speaking about graduation, so here you are, graduation day. What would that moment was like for you, seeing that you are now part of forever history at Columbia College?
Man, it made me feel great. It made me feel great. I always told people, I never looked at myself going to college, and I always tell people, it's about breaking barriers. Your past doesn't, represent your future. And
you broke down those barriers. You went to college, walked across the stage, and your degree. Okay, we'll take a look at here's your degree right here. You graduated from college.
Yes,
also, some other pictures here. Man, what would you like to tell other young men who are watching who may feel as if this is not attainable to them?
Keep going. You can keep going.
Wow.
One thing I always try to tell people, it doesn't matter about what your mom or what your dad was. It's about you. You are yourself at the end of the day. And it's about you breaking barriers. Whatever your mama did, that's cool. But at the end of the day, you have a purpose in this world too.
Wow, check out that purpose. Jordan Wright, and your name is etched in the history books of Columbia College, one of the first males to move in. That is really cool, man. Graduation took place. So right now, are you working? Are you just relaxing for a little bit or getting ready to do something else?
Well, right now I am working at my job as a lead right now. But I do have some offers coming in. And so I'm just relaxing for this month since I just graduated, and then next month, like I said, we're going into the career.
That is so good. Jordan Wright, thank you so much for coming here. We really appreciate it. And folks, stay with us. There's more Good Day Columbia coming up right after the break.